Damn it. Alarm's going off. Marker.
I'm
Start again.
detecting increased rupture activity.
Here we
Prepare for a
are.
wave.
What? So technically, you see that? But way in the distance, those glowing things in the air, that means a rupture is happening. I'll show you in a minute. So the safest things to do is then go inwards. That's me now. Yeah, I'm doing that, but currently, I automated it, but the problem was I had to set up a rail wrong. But the problem is, why am I destroying the automation feed-in? Currently, because I have materials in my bag that I want to use. So it is currently, the problem is, if I give a melter the order to melt it in bars, the feeders will feed it until it has 100 ores, yeah? But the melter has its own storage, yeah, of 100. So if I destroy the melter in question, I get 100 resources of the ore and 100 times the bars in my bags. So currently, the problem is I'm not far enough of producing heavily enough to actually... everything is in storage. Everything is fully stocked up. So if I destroy something, I get a massive amount of materials. So what I'm now doing is, if I'm rebuilding, I use first the units, the resources that I have in my bags that I throw in there, so that I don't get overstock. Because currently, in the game as I'm playing, every time I need new routes, new other resources or other things to be sent up, I need to rebuild my line. Technically, in Factorio, usually you build something and you make something new and you start using that. Currently, in the beginning and in the early game, you don't do that. It's one resource becomes a material, then a product. Oh, you need another product. Oh, you don't need the previous project to make the newer project. You learn to make product 1, but to make a product 2, you don't immediately need to actually use product 1. So technically, you have 3 types of product 1. So you change that up. But now I'm starting to get into the phase that I need. Oh, I have made product 1. I need to use product 2. To make product 2, I need product 1 of that and product 1 of that. So I'm rebuilding everything. Here is the rupture, mate. So technically you get a warning. You can no longer get into drone mode. Yeah, I'm starting in the area that I need to start mixing. I'm level 5 and the products that I need in level 5 require mixing.
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the rupture, mate. For this, you need to be inside.
Extreme temperature detected.
So now I need to wait a couple of minutes until they give me the notification that it's safe to go outside again.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Now I can go outside. So technically, everything that's red is dangerous. So technically, what I now need to do is wait for the... here. So I'm gonna gather around a bit. This is something I learned. No, the purple ones I take as well because they're helium.
I can use this.
Also, as you see, my gun is becoming red. You can reload it. There's something there, but whoa, there's something here. Don't want to go there until I have some weapons. Technically, they say it's 7. The main focus is the combat, not the production line. Hey. I mean, there are bugs within this game, like a la Starship Troopers. But I want a second gun. But technically, to get that, I don't want to go in there. As far as understood, oh, yeah, replay, finish, yeah, that's my problem. Mate, have you played Satisfactorio, mate? The other one? The thing that makes it way better for me to play this game is that at level 4, for certain faction, you get a drone. and that makes it possible for me to play. I heard there is a flight pro. Technically, also yesterday I watched Cole Carnage play a bit of Factorio. Oh my god damn it! I'm like, I need that. I need to play that again. But I'm like, oh, there's an expansion for the game, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for a sale, and I'm like, oh yeah, wait, we're talking about Factorio. It's never been on sale. As you can see, the planet is recovering already.
What is that?
What the
A
hell?
monolith.
I asked the wrong question. What function does it serve?
Unfortunately, all information on that subject
Apparently,
is
no.
highly classified.
It's now against the term of so you can get banned if you are boosted in classic and such. They're promoting their pay to boost it. Wait. Wait, is this about WoW? You can be banned if you boost or are boosted in classic and such. But what? Even as a buddy, you can't help your friend? Or what do you mean? Or if they see some indication that you are paying? So if you are playing classic and your buddy joins and you are max level and you decide to help him level, that's now forbidden? Or any indication that you give your friend some gold to help you? And how are you gonna track that? Give me a sec. Give me a sec, I'm trying to...
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
I mean, there's indeed the question. It's not clear whether it's for gold or payment when they say it's boosting against thermal servers.
I think I can use this.
Give me a sec. Ours. Selling rates loot for gold, GDKP, and boosting are not allowed. That's gonna be... Oh. Honestly, that's gonna be a nightmare for the high-end tier guild. How are they gonna... a lot of guilds, the high-end guilds, are selling raids, yeah? And the high-end guilds that are competing for world first are selling their raids at a certain point to actually gather money so that they actually be ready for the next race. So that's gonna be a nightmare for them. I'll in about half an hour I'm gonna check your link, mate, because I am currently give me some time to check your link, because currently I'm recording for YouTube as well.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Come here. That's a snack.
The problem is too many players. More or less, a problem that they're having is now they. Okay, what am I saying? What am I trying to say? They have too many players now at the end game that have barely any clue how to play. They literally had to introduce the one rotation button, and they came to the conclusion that what? The one rotation button outperformed 80% of the players. By that, 80% of the players became better at playing the game by using that rotation, or was it somewhere 70, 80%? Many players got an enormous boost in their DPS by actually playing with the one rotation button. Because they had no clue what they were doing or what they were doing wrong. And literally their main focus is getting newer players in the game. Their main focus is getting younger players in the game, but literally, you need to be an older player to enjoy the systems. And compared to Fortnite, mate, It's quite simple. You need to be able to shoot and react fast and be able to build. And it's a minimalistic, it's a minimal, for the young people, they need fast pace and simplicity. WoW is not simplistic because you have a rotation, you have abilities, you have all those things that you need to use in the right order, or you're not doing it correctly. And that is a problem. That is a problem that it's a problem they can't solve. They are focusing on young people, and young people are not that interested in the game. Literally, young people, oh, it's something that we don't like. Oh, we are not gonna play. Young people are very fast to say, oh, I'm not interested in this, I'm moving out of this game. They're very fast to say, oh, this is not the game for me. Okay, I'm off. And it's technically the older players, and the older players that possibly bring their kid, and possibly it's the older players that bring their kids into the game. But they're like, no, we're gonna focus on now I need that's I was talking about this here. Manu and Timo, AAA have completely the wrong vision at the moment, and indie developers are benefiting enormously from this. To be honest, that is what the AAA game you bought, and how long did you play it? Wait, don't you follow me on Twitter, mate? Look at my last post that I made. Okay, I have this to motivate me, but look at this. Wait. Here. I just had a look at what I bought in Steam since 2023. Since September. We're talking about 100 purchases. 80 to 85 are indie to AAA. 10 to 15 are DLCs or soundtracks. And only 4 were AAA. Hey, let me see. Here, Trails of the Sky first chapter, the remake, $60 AAA, I would say. And that was in September last year. Oh wait, Octopath Travel. Octopath Travel is actually also AAA, but it was only $50. Let me see here. Anno. Oh. Wait. Yeah, you have 1,000 hours in there, eh? Let me have a look. Wow, my Steam for wow. Here. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, in 2024 January. Here. Metaphor ReFantasia, $70 on November 2024. I don't know if Romancing Saga 2, I don't think so, but it was $40. I think that maybe was one. Now Clear Obscurum. Oh, and the only one that's not on the list. Wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot one. Digimon, the New Frontier or whatever it was. 5 games out of 100 purchases in over 23, 20, and over nearly 2.5 years. 100 purchases, 5 games for AAA. And the only AAA that's on my list is for come on, when is that? The next AAA is only for March next year. This year. Sorry. Look at Blizzard and their games. Volcom complains Overwatch 2 is still being played. Yeah. You're not. Wait. I haven't heard from Timo in years. Do you guys still go on TeamSpeak or something? I don't remember the last time I heard from him. On some month or so, I haven't heard from him in years. Well, the only thing that I heard is that his mother now lives. At least, does he still live in Kortrijk? Complain. Yeah, we complain. Literally, the most of the complaining I hear that most people now do is logical thinking, and then they're like, how the hell can he be that? How can this, what we are saying, not be seen as logical thinking any longer? To a certain degree, you're like, eh? Aye. Hey, it's insane. People are going nuts. Hey, literally, so many people are now saying, literally, game industry is quite simply consume slop. We make something, you immediately buy. Hey. Alright, let me see. Ceramic. Give me a sec. Hey. Hey. I made my complaint on Twitter as well. Hey. The problem is, gaming industry wants more money. Yeah, they get more money from younger players. So their main focus, oh, let's get younger players to play. But younger players are also very fast to say, oh, I'm not interested in that. The impulse for the control from younger people to prevent themselves of overspending on a game is practically is really depending on their parents being able to say no. But not many parents are willing to say no. That's a downside. Hey. Young kids can nag and nag and nag, and eventually a parent will give in, but everybody is feeling it. We're not making, games are becoming expensive, but we don't have enough money to buy the expensive games. And then they're complaining, oh, we're not making enough money. Well, you're making the games too expensive for us to pay. Oh, that's not true. If you are really a fan, you're gonna find a way. Well, there is currently no way. Hey, the only game that has AAA that I want to get is ultimately, you have to play what you enjoy playing, and everyone has their own preference in that regard. But what makes me sad is that WoW, for example, has always interested me, and I've put a lot of time and effort in it. But when you see what the developers are doing, the game is now just pay. Yeah. Hey, the only money that I spend in WoW is my subscription. Now, that is the only money I do. Oh, you can. What is it? You can actually buy with real money mounts, skins, okay, but every month, practically every month, there's a new mount, or every month there is a new skin, and literally, WoW is a game where you need to dedicate time towards. Younger players don't want to dedicate. You need. You need to dedicate time towards WoW, but they don't want to.
That's just what I need.
Hey, it's a game that you... Well, yeah. You need to play it regularly. And it requires you to spend time within the game and understand the game. But many are like, yeah, no. Hey, oh, and it started in Shadowlands when you were starting to lose play. In Battle for Azeroth, they started losing players, and they shifted their focus. Instead of keeping the players that we have interested and let them pull in other players, they tried it heavily with recruit a friend. You know how you recruit a friend and you get a reward, yeah? But in many situations, people were recruiting their friends, but literally it was not enough to stop. So it didn't work out. They did it for 2 years with or was 3 years with recruit a friend, that you would get rewards if you would recruit a friend to play, and if he keeps playing, you would every month or 2 months, for a year you would get a rewards every month, and then what was it, every 2 months you would get some free game time. But literally, the problem was many players were like fighting to were like more or less fighting to stay interested in the game. And there's the problem. There was a big problem. They wanted more people to play, but the problem was
just what I need.
And everything they did was like, oh, let's try and get more players in. Oh, they're not, but the problem was they were not staying. So what they then changed, they were like, they changed instead of trying the it's not working for the old people to bring in new players. Let's bring in the newer kids.
I need water.
I read about the boosting now. How much fun it used to be to play that much with a level 60 mace. pure fun, and now they're taking that away, and now they'll say yes, but we meant pay to boost. You should clearly state in your terms of service. What do you mean? Low level farming has been in the game since God knows when. I know back in vanilla WoW, a buddy that was in contact with Chinese, what was it? Jazeera in contact with Chinese farmers that was buying the greens that he was then using to sell to make materials for his enchanting. Yeah, there are people that have. I've done it myself. Yeah, at certain. I've never. Have I done that? The only dungeon that I've truly farmed was the undead side of no. The undead side of Baron to get the Baron mount. But yeah, there will always be people that are trying to make some money. But so
tasty.
They let me understand this correctly. They're pissed that are people that are actually playing the game, yeah, and selling their time for endgame gold so that they actually could pay, and then assumingly, let's see. Give me a second, right?
Let's see.
Congratulations. Clever Robotics has received its order.
They want people to pay for their boosting service.
The order is waiting for you in the terminal.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay, timer went off. We're at the time that I set. We needed to. Give me a sec. Alright, give me a sec. Save game. Give me a sec. We're gonna go read the article.